Welcome to the special pre-release preview of my upcoming book, Why Plans Don't Prepare You. What real readiness looks like when leadership is tested. Over the next few weeks, I'll be reading each chapter of the manuscript exactly as it will appear in the book, scheduled for release on June 1st, 2026. This is your opportunity to hear the book before anybody else. Discover how true preparedness is about leadership, not fear, and shape your thoughts before the final edition is published. Whether you are protecting a family, leading a business, or guiding a community, this book will help you move from uncertainty to confidence. Today, I am reading Chapter 2, Liability Anxiety Has a Cost. Chapter 2, Liability Anxiety Has a Cost. Leadership Reflection. To whom much is given, much will be required. The Holy Bible. Leadership comes with visible rewards, titles, influence, respect, and the ability to make decisions and shape outcomes. People see those things. What they don't see is the weight that comes with their responsibility. When everything is running smoothly, that responsibility feels manageable. Operations are steady, people are performing, customers are satisfied, and the system appears to be working. In those moments, it's easy to believe you're in a good place, but then something shifts. A storm warning, a cyber incident in your industry, a key employee walks out the door, a vendor fails, a situation starts gaining attention online. Nothing has fully broken yet, but something no longer feels certain. And that's when it shows up quietly. Not panic, not fear, something more controlled and more persistent. Liability anxiety. Liability anxiety is the tension leaders carry when they know people depend on them, but they are not completely sure the organization is ready. It doesn't get discussed in meetings. It does not show up in reports, and it's there. It sounds like this. What if we are more vulnerable than we think? What if our people hesitate when it matters most? What if the board asks questions we can't answer clearly? What if clients lose confidence in us? What if I've waited too long to address this? Most leaders don't say these things out loud. They continue showing strength, keep decisions moving, and carry the expectation of confidence. But internally, they know. They know the difference between having a plan and being ready. And that gap is where liability anxiety lives. And it has a cost. Some leaders cope by saying they'll deal with it later. Others push it down the chain without giving real authority to actually solve it. Some convince themselves that insurance is enough, and others rely on optimism. But unresolved responsibility doesn't disappear, it lingers. Over time, it becomes a silent tax on leadership performance. You've seen executives who seem distracted, the owner who reacts too quickly to small issues, the leader who avoids certain conversations, the board member who keeps circling the same concern. It's rarely about personality, it's about unresolved risk. Here's the shift that matters. If anxiety is created by uncertainty, then progress is created through clarity. Clarity about what matters most, clarity about real risks, not assumed ones, clarity about who leads when pressure hits, clarity about how communication actually works, clarity about what happens first and then next. When leaders begin doing that work, something changes. The posture shifts, they become steadier, more deliberate, less reactive, and more confident without pretending. People notice because confidence grounded in reality is stronger than confidence built on hope. You don't need perfect certainty to lead well. You need honest awareness and forward movement. No organization removes every risk. No leader predicts every disruption. That is not the assignment. The assignment is stewardship. To reduce avoidable chaos, to strengthen people and systems, to think ahead before pressure forces action, and to protect trust when it matters most. Because the weight you feel today can become the stability others rely on tomorrow. Thank you for joining me for this exclusive preview of Why Plans Don't Prepare You. Today we introduced Chapter 2, Liability Anxiety Has a Cost. I would love to hear your thoughts. What stood out to you? What questions did this chapter raise? What would you like to see included in the final book? Please be specific. Please share your feedback in the comments or send me a message. And be on the lookout for the official book launch on the 1st of June, 2026. Until then, remember, preparedness is leadership. It is always better to prepare than to repair. This is Daniel. Till next time, please stay informed and stay safe.